Have you ever wondered if an ultra high-end gaming mouse would make any difference in competitive first-person shooter gaming? Me too. And I got in line and I got my hands on one of the limited edition Viper Mini ultra high-end gaming mice. The topics covered in this video are: how do you get yours? An unboxing, thoughts 30 days later, and is this right for you? So let's get right into it. Alright, so here we are on their website, and as you see, if you click Signature Edition there under the Mice tab, it brings you to here. And this is where they tell you that it's the best lightweight mouse and that it has two true 8,000 hertz polling rates and gives you a little bit of what it's made out of and how it's made. That's pretty informative. Bunch of pictures of the product so you can see what you're going to get. Includes what's in the box. It's pretty good. So if you want to, then you click the Buy tab, and once you get in here, there'll be some add-ons. And if you click the email or the Notify Me, as it will not be available, then that's what you get. But this appears to be in what I can only assume is a leather-bound case, which has this really neat little buckle on it here. Looks like you just push these two things. Oh, the angels are singing. Focus is cleansing. Oh my good Lord, that is beautiful. So let's have a look together. So right there on the plaque, you probably won't be able to read it, but it says Signature Edition. This thing is insane. Oh, I just want to hold you, my friend. Oh my God, it doesn't weigh anything at all. I don't know a lot about grams, but it weighs 49 grams, and I will tell you right now, compared to my Death Adder V2, this feels like probably just the shell to that. So we're not going to get into specs because I don't have them in front of me. This is just a unboxing and look at it in all of its splendor. Oh, those sound magnificent. Ooh, the wheels. Oh, good Lord. Okay, the big thing is, on most of their products, my thumb, because I clench it like claw, I think, yeah, I'll be able to use the front button. I never can use the front button because it's too far forward. The mouse is bigger. Well, now that you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and we're going to get into some thoughts 30 days later. So I've owned this thing for 30 days now, and I had an initial right out of the box impression that honestly hasn't changed, or if it has, it's changed for the positive. So despite the fact of this thing costing pretty much a literal arm and a leg, it's in Canadian funds, it cost me $379, and it came with free shipping. So it really just cost me plus tax on top of that. So what I mean by massive improvement right away gets into another topic. So since I've had this mouse, I've been able to speed up my mouse settings in game for Modern Warfare 3 from what I had it with my previous mouse set at 16 to now I'm up over 30, and I'm constantly turning it up. It's basically just a matter of time for my brain to adjust, and as soon as I turn and I feel like that wasn't as fast as I could go, I turn it up a little bit and I adapt, and it's becoming amazing, which kind of gets onto one of the next topics, which is target acquisition. This thing is so accurate, and the points per area are so many that when you're looking at targets downrange, you can go from one to the next, and there's no sort of blurred delay. It's just instant and automatic. I'm noticing my game leveling up automatically. And in fact, one of the things that I hadn't done previously, which I've done now, is I've turned my field of view all the way up to 120 in Modern Warfare Z, or Modern Warfare 3. Same thing, I only play zombies. And what else I've done is, I already had it done actually, but I've turned, you can't turn it off, but I've turned it all the way down, is when you go to zoom, or when you go to aim down range and you hit the aim button, it actually zooms in and it narrows your field of view. So I've got that turned all the way down. And the only weird thing I've noticed in game is when you're turned sideways and looking out your peripheral, an object looks large until you turn towards it and it shrinks. Sorry, this camera's doing some weird stuff. I don't know what's going on. I'm still pretty new at cinematography, so this is like really messing with me. I can see it in my screen. That's why I'm staring at it, so apologies. Okay, so let's talk about negatives to this thing. So there's not really a lot of negatives. So it's a wireless mouse, but honestly, the dongle, you have it so close to your mouse that, is it wireless? But I mean, honestly, it's still wireless, so your range of motion isn't affected. I'm not even gonna call that a negative. I'm just gonna make that like a point of order, point of order. Anyways, the next, I won't call it negative. We'll call it maybe room for improvement on a future model. So what I'm thinking is if it could be maybe just like maybe a little bit wider. The way my hand sits, it does this weird where my pinky finger floats. I'm trying to now put it down like this so that I'm kind of grabbing with it, but it feels most natural in the air and it's really strange. I feel like I'm some fancy person trying to drink something where you drink from a stem and you point your finger out because you know what you're doing, but it feels weird, but I don't notice it when I'm gaming, so I can't really call it a negative. Just maybe there's a way in the design of this if other people, but you see how I grab it is kind of different. Like I don't come right into here. I've got it extended out for whatever reason. That's just the way that I do it. And for this particular mouse, it's hard to see in this camera, but I can actually hit my front button really easy, whereas a lot of mice, I have an issue with that because the way that I claw it, I think that's called, where you basically don't touch that much. So for me, I'm doing it with this finger here, right? And then I've got these two are my clicky click fingers. So I've tried to adapt holding it with my pinky, but it's kind of weird. Competitively, I can't do it. So I just like stick my finger in the air and, you know, I don't know if there's engineers watching this, if you've got any input on how or why. It's obviously because it's smaller, but I'm gonna take that as a fair trade-off for my thumb actually being able to push the front button, which I don't know, there's gotta be other people out there that grab it weird like I do, because I don't palm it. I think that's a different type. So if I was to palm this, and if that's your technique, it still fits pretty good. So for me, I don't know why. I think it's maybe because maybe I'm different. Let me know in the comments below if you guys, how you grab your mice. I don't know. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the final topic on this video. Is this mouse for you? So, if this is gonna cost you like every frickin' penny you have to buy this, I would probably say not so much. Now, you're gonna notice improvement, sure, but I know there is other mice with the same polling rates that are corded that are a cheaper option for you. So if all you're looking for is the speed, you know, there's other mice with similar options available. I know that there is some polling rates. I think previously it was 1000 hertz polling rates. I mean, I'm not an expert. This is just what I think, because cheaper mice I believe are at like 200 or 400 hertz. And so I gave my previous mouse to my worker there and he noticed a night and day difference over his cheap mouse, like obviously you would. So there's room to be had for no matter where you're at. This is kind of like, for me, this is like the end game mouse. And the reason why I wanted this one too is some of the higher end gaming mice, they don't have extra buttons on the side. They're just the two buttons, a wheel with a click on it, and that's just not enough for me. So if that's something that concerns you too, this is definitely a good option for you. It's super light. I like the way it feels. There's really no restriction, and it comes with alternate pads. So again, I believe you can get similar things in lesser models. You may have to pay more for those pads, so that might be something to consider into your price. Plus, if you put a value on like a crazy box that it comes with, I mean, honestly, I do. I love this thing. It's beautiful. Will I use it to keep the mouse in? Most likely not, but I might pull the innards out and I might keep something cool to me that I have that I don't know what yet, but I'll find over time. So basically what I'm saying is, if money is a constraint, I don't know if this is right for you. If you got to have something that not that many people have, probably if you really like Razer products, probably the thing I would say about some of Razor's stuff is it's expensive. There's no other way to put it. It may not be the cheapest option. This is not a comparison to other videos. What this is hopefully, is this for you, was answered within the video that we've already done. So I'm not going to be able to supply you with the answer of, is this right for you? I hopefully brought you all the information that you needed in order to make that decision for yourself. So let me know what you guys think in the comment below, what you thought about this video, what you want to see in upcoming videos, and I got some big surprises coming down the road here. So please, if you haven't yet, get subscribed, start liking the content so YouTube kicks this out to everybody else out there. And as always, guys, let's just try and be kind to each other out there, and I will see every last one of you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.